Hey guys, Jazz Torres here. So lately I've been messing around in Photoshop trying to find some new tutorials to create for y'all. And well, I came across this really awesome effect that I did actually by accident. It looked really awesome, so I want to share it with you guys and how I did it. And yeah, so it's basically a cool like sky image. And I found some stock photos, imported those, and made it look really awesome along with some text. So it's fairly simple. I'd classify it as a beginner's tutorial. I'd say so. Not much to it. So, alright, let's start now. So we're going to open a new canvas. I'm using just 800 by 600, but use whatever size you want because you can really make any size, doesn't matter. And then over here in the swatches, over here, I have two colors already selected. I have this one here. It's like a teal kind of color. A4 CCC. And then for the background, I have selected this color here. It's a bluish color. 5EVVD5, if you can see the color. Yep, we chose that color there. But feel free to mess around with the color swatch and see what looks good to your liking. I just chose those two because they look pretty awesome. So you're going to now go over here to your gradient tool. That's this tool over here. And the gradient tool is going to give us a cool, like, dual color tone to this. So you're going to hold it from the top and you're going to swipe it down. Hold your shift key, by the way. That will create a perfectly straight line, just so you know. And then like that. Yeah, like that. I like that. Don't you? Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to create a new layer above that. And this is going to be our cloud layer, which basically is what we're doing, essentially, is making a sky. So I'm going to now go over here to my swatches again and hit D on your keyboard, letter D, and that's going to reset your swatches back to black and white. And you need that now for the colors that we're going to be choosing for our clouds. So go over here to render and click clouds. You're going to get that there. So just hit that to screen. Over here, screen. Yep, you get that? Oh, yeah. Alright, now we're going to add a mask layer to that layer of clouds. And in the mask layer, you're going to again go to filter and go to render and click the word clouds. It's going to darken it a bit, as you see, but that's kind of what we're essentially doing here. So you got that going on, right? But we need to little brighten it a bit, so I'm going to do a Control M or Command M. I'm going to open up curves here. And on the first one, I'm just going to drag this to, let's see, we do it about there, yeah. And then just want to make a funky little image like this, if you can somehow, something like that. Alright, create something like that so that your clouds are a little brightened a bit, or brightened a little bit. You might want to move that a little bit more. There we go. Something like that. Whatever looks good for you. Just play around with this curves here. Don't make it too dark. Don't make it too light. You know, whatever's. So click OK when you're done with that. Okay, so now we're going to open up our levels, which is Command L on the Mac, but it's also Command. Oops, hold on. Excuse me. No. Now we want to go back over here to the mask layer, and this is when you want to open the uh, and the levels. Sorry. Wow. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna change this to 70, and then this one here is gonna be 191. Right, and you can leave that and the rest alone. Click OK. You'll get an image kind of like that, or you should anyway. If you don't, then play around a bit more, and you'll get something close to that. Maybe not exactly like mine, but close to it. All right. Alright, now while we're still in the mask layer, we're going to add a blur to that. So you're going to go to filter and you're going to click on radial blur. Radial blur. And you want to make sure the amount's at 50 and you're on zoom and you have the quality is good. Okay? Have that, click OK, and you're going to get that. Alright? You can't really see it too much, but it's a little noticeable. Alright, now I bet you're wondering how the heck are we going to create the sun? Because you can't just take a yellow brush and say, oh, sun. Nah. So we're going to go over here and make a new layer. And you want to fill that layer with black. By doing Control Alt Backspace, Control Alt or whatever. I did Alt backspace or Command Alt backspace, whatever. However you can get it in your swatch, just do it that way. So you got black of there. So you're going to filter, you're going to go back to render and click on lens flare. Now in lens flare, you want to have the brightness set at 175% and lens type is 50 to 300 millimeter zoom. And then you're going to want to, in the box here, you're able to move around the lens flare. You can move this to wherever you want. I'm going to choose the left corner because that's where it's going to look the best, I think, and personally. But hey, if you want to put it in the right corner, by all means. But I think left corner makes it look more sky-like. So you'll get that. And again, change that layer to sunlight, screen. Wow. And you should get something like that. And that then creates the sun effect we need. Now, you could technically stop right here and just use this and that's it. But I went a step further and added some stock footage to create and stuff and whatnot. So I'm going to open my stock I have here. I have 2 kites. I think this is very appropriate, putting a kite in the sky, don't you? So Command AX and don't need that anymore. So I want to save it. And then above layer 2, just paste it in there. Now, mind you, it's going to be a little big depending on your stock footage you use. You can use any stock footage you'd like of a kite, or you can just leave it there. I don't really care. It's up to you. My stock footage is quite large, so I'm going to resize that, as you saw. And you can resize by doing Control T. And you may have to zoom out on some photos to resize. But again, it's up to whatever photo you're using now. I've used this photo here. Now, if you like this photo, I found this photo in Google. I'll post it for you in the description as well, for those of you that would like to use the very same image, but you really don't have to. It's just, I'm just randomly found this on Google. Trust me. So then you're going to go and turn that to overlay. And I think it's pretty cool with the overlay effect. Now, you could try other effects too. You could go and maybe use screen, but again, that takes away the clouds. So, you want to make sure it looks cool. So, soft light, that works too. Either soft light or overlay would really be cool. Lighter colors, as you can see, not a good choice. So, I would stick with either overlay or soft light. I'm going to choose soft light because I think it shows the clouds more. So, that's what I'm sticking with right now. But play around, see what looks good for you. And then feel free to add your text. You can add text or whatever, but I just think it looks pretty awesome. And you can move around your stock footage. You don't have to stick it in one spot. You can add a rainbow if you wanted to. I was going to add a rainbow to this and make it look really cool, but I couldn't find any good rainbow stock footage that would look really awesome with this, so I just chose a kite. But, that's about it. So I hope I helped you in some way. If I didn't, well, I'm sorry. And if you did like my video, again, I'm sorry. But hey, if you like my video, like me, like what I'm doing, hit the like button. I love people that like my videos. It's good ratings for me and makes Google appreciate me more. Because I like the money that Google's paying me. So, yeah. And if you really, really, really like this video, I would suggest subscribing because I will make more videos like this in the future. I'm all about the subscribers. I'm all about the views. I'm all about everybody. I'm here to help you succeed on your Photoshop needs. So if you need help in Photoshop, I'm here for you. Not much more I can say to really persuade you in subscribing, but hey, here you go. Alright, there's my final outcome there I've made with text and all that kind of cool stuff. So, comment, like, and subscribe. Yay!